Hello and welcome to our channel, and also welcome to my garden here on the outskirts of Manchester in the UK. Now I have a very small plot of land here, maybe 6 feet by about 12 feet. Now I'm growing vegetables here and a few flowers, and the purpose of this channel is to maybe share that information with people, any of you budding gardeners out there, to take tips from me. And I must admit, I am no professional. I am not an expert in any way, shape or form. I'm relatively a novice gardener, and I'm very much learning as I go along. Each week I'll be taking you through whatever happens to be going on. As you can see, I have a lot flourishing in the garden at the moment. I've got 2 types of potatoes, I've got 2 types of tomatoes, I've got petit pois, I've got broad beans, I've got carrots, I've got onions, and I've also got chives on the go. Each week I will take you through. Now, today I'm going to discuss carrots and broad beans with you. Here I have a collection of broad beans, or fava beans as they're sometimes called. Now these have been in the ground maybe 6 weeks or so. I grew these from seed, and the seed variety I was using was broad beans masterpiece. Now the variety I'm actually using now is actually a dwarf variety, but you can use many varieties. And all you do is make a sower path for these and just plant them maybe 2 inches apart, and they will grow. Some of them very tall, but this is a dwarf variety. As you can see, these are almost ready for picking, and they will grow in almost any soil. But the thing is, they will need support, especially if you use one of the varieties that grow a lot taller than this one. You may need support for them, to either support them with string or with sticks, as I have done. But I'm very much looking forward to harvesting these maybe in the next 3 or 4 weeks. On to my carrots now. You can see the variety I'm using here today are carrot early, I don't know how you pronounce that, is it Nantes, early Nantes, whatever. Now I planted these maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, and they are flourishing really well. Now you plant these in rows, very similar to all other plants. I have actually got 2 rows of these. I've got a row over there on the go, and these are just coming out. And these, believe it or not, the recent thunderstorms we had and the very heavy rain, these absolutely love the water. Now it's coming towards the end of June now here in the UK, so all these plants I'm going to be discussing with you over the weeks, they all can be sown at this time. Now it's almost July, but it's still safe, so it's still safe to plant the broad beans or carrots at this time. But these are blooming absolutely gorgeous. Again, sow them in shallow rows, and sow them sparingly, I'm saying. And of course you may have to separate these as we go along, but we'll keep our eye on these as we go along. And the beautiful smell coming from those plants today. Okay darlings, now here I have a collection of somewhat storm damaged Maris Piper potatoes. Now you can plant these from seed, or you can just get your normal potatoes from the supermarket, Tesco, Asda, Target, that kind of thing. But wherever you're going, you plant these maybe 6 inches down. Now these are somewhat storm damaged. The storm got to these, so they're a little bit damaged. I also have a collection of potatoes here, which are Charlotte potatoes, which are due to be harvested quite soon. But again, if you just take a potato from your normal bag of potatoes that you get from the grocers, the greengrocers or whatever. Now you may want to chip your potatoes, which means leaving them out in a sunny place, allowing these sprouts to come out before you plant them. These need a lot of watering, so you can plant it. Just stick a potato in the ground, honestly, and water it every day. Believe me, from one potato you will harvest something like maybe 10 to 12 potatoes from that crop. But watch this space for further information. Anyway, flowers are not really my thing. But we're just going to take a quick step over to Canada to have a look at Kimberly's clematis.
Darren, I want to show you my clematis. Look at how much it's bloomed. Look at it. It's got look at all the buds on it. It is so very pretty. I don't do anything with this. All this does is it comes back every year. In the fall, I just leave it. And in the spring, I cut it back. And then within a month, it looks like this. It's so pretty. It's a perennial, so it comes back every single year. Love you.
And we love you too, Kimberly, and thank you so much for having taken a look at your gorgeous garden. Okay, darlings, in the next episode, I'm hoping, A, to be a lot more confident than I am today, B, I'm hoping in the next episode, maybe next week, that I will be harvesting these Charlotte potatoes and pulling them up, see what kind of a crop we get from these. But as you can see, they're growing, they must be 3 foot tall at least. Okay, darlings, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time around. Like, share, comment, or subscribe if you so wish. I'll see you later. Cheerio, bye.